Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm sitting up here at Revenue Flats, and I didn't really do much filming up here. I've been filming so much that I started getting a little bit burned out, so I just decided to take a day for myself and just relax and try to enjoy this weekend instead of documenting everything about it. So yeah, I am going to try to make an effort in I am trying to make an effort into documenting the next portion of this video, which I'm going to go and explore Pony, Montana. I haven't been there. It looks like there's a lot of cool history up there, and I'd like to go and check it out before it's inaccessible for wheeled traffic. So, let's head on up there. Good morning, everybody. I am way up in the I think it's about the northwest side of the Tobacco Root Mountains right now, and saw a moose. It's the first one I've ever seen in Tobacco Roots. What are you doing over there, moose? Are you just doing moose stuff? But then again, I don't really come to the Tobacco Roots very often. I had a fun night at the Pony Bar last night, met a lot of really cool people, and also got to meet a gentleman from down by Jalisco, Mexico. He could barely speak any English, and I could barely speak any Spanish, but we were able to communicate and have, a little bit of a conversation. It was a lot of fun. It definitely made me realize that I need to work on my Spanish a lot more, because situations like that where it sure would be nice to be able to have a conversation with somebody that doesn't speak English. It was fun though. My brain hurt from trying to converse in Espanol, and so yeah, we're just gonna travel up this trail and see if I can't find some old mining operations. I've heard from the folks down at the Pony Bar that a lot of the buildings and all of that, some of them burned down, and other ones are pretty much gone. I hope that's not totally the case. I'd really like to see some more of the history of Pony. Well, it looks like I'm starting to find some more mining activity way up here. I didn't even see this on the map. So it's pretty cool. I was about ready to turn around actually, because it didn't look like there was anything up here, but it turns out I'm seeing all kinds of tailing piles on the side of the mountains, cut to B-roll, and up further up the mountain I see another house that's built right into the side of the hill. So let's take a little trip around here and see what kind of interesting things we can see from back in the 1800s and into the early 1900s. Ah, looks like some sort of hopper right here. It's a little on the janky side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay off of that. Oh, look back in there. It's a neat little, some sort of trommel. Pretty cool. Going down this little hill here. Okay. Oh, pretty cool. What's up, girl? I'd say this thing's probably got another 10 years before it collapses. It's going to be unfortunate when it does. Nice view out this door here. And I imagine those right here are more than likely asbestos. That would be my guess anyway, which explains why they've lasted so long. Let's go over and give them a quick sniff. Alright, who needs a GoPro when you've got a semi-professional camcorder attached to a tripod? Go on, girl. Good girl. Oh, you're hustling, aren't you? Yeah, this is it's quite the workout holding this thing with one arm. Got to give props to Les Stroud. Back when he was doing Survivor Man, he has a similar setup as this right here. Well, he had different camcorders and everything, but it's a lot of work holding this thing with one arm, let alone hiking around in very unforgiving terrain with 75 pounds of camera equipment. That guy is a badass. There's no need to understate that. Anyway, let's continue on up the mountain and see what other kind of interesting things we can find up here. Oh, little Zeta! Well, we've made it to our next set of homesteads / mining operations. And this one is looking pretty janky. Ooh, they even had insulation and drywall. Pretty fancy. The floors need to be redone. I think the tile's not doing so well, or the linoleum. Very quaint. Bigger than what I'm living in now, though. Let's head on over here. It looks like there's some mining activity that happened over here. Well, it looks like the mining operation that happened around here. I don't see a hole anywhere, but it looks like this was all surface level. As you can see behind me, there's a bunch of little spots where people just were digging really shallow. Okay, of course, take my word with a grain of salt, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, looks like the weather's starting to turn, so I better get up to the top and see what we can find before it gets nasty around here. I'll show you what's going on. So right behind Hollow Top Mountain to the west of us, you see those clouds starting to come up over those mountains? That is a sure sign that we got some weather coming in. There's the front right there. Let's get back on the trail and see if we can't find something else interesting to see. My trusty steed. This thing is awesome. Well, I think I have reached my limitations again. Well, not the limitations of the UTV, just the limitations of risk versus reward. The snow is pretty deep. It's about probably close to 20 inches deep, and I have managed to stay on top, fortunately, but I'm going uphill a little bit. I'd much rather prefer to not have to break out the shovel or the winch. At least the good part, there's plenty of things to winch off of up there in case I had to keep going forward. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to take a quick walk up and go around this corner. I'll see what it looks like, and then make a decision based on that. The snow is getting pretty deep here. There's a good chance that I would high center on this, and well, it wouldn't be a huge deal. I can always break out the winch or just break out the shovel and get myself unstuck fairly easily. Well, relatively speaking, I'm up at about, I think, 8,750 feet right now. So the air is getting a little thin. It's looking a little better, and then it doesn't look any better. This looks like it might be a little interesting. I think I'm SOL. Let's hope I can get turned around down there somewhere in the rather precarious and narrow road that I'm on. Are you happy, dog? Good girl. Oh, good girl. Was making my way down, and then the backside of those cabins, I found this. So, looks like, I don't know, there might be a mine shaft right there. I'm not sure, but really cool equipment. We've got a old engine here. Oh, nice. I wonder if it still runs. You can tell it's a diesel by these spark plugs right here. And then let's go down here, because there's another pretty cool piece of equipment down here. Look at that old thing. I bet that thing weighs a few pounds. What do you think, folks? Should I toss that on the back of my UTV? Something tells me that I don't think I'd be able to get that on the back of my UTV. It looks like solid iron. Probably weighs at least a few thousand pounds. All right. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot else going on over here. Pretty cool stuff though, huh? I hope you enjoy this video. It's kind of somewhat of a departure of my normal videos, but yeah, I really enjoy finding out about the history of old mining towns and ghost towns, living ghost towns like Pony and Virginia City, and yeah, it's just really cool. Well, here's a pretty cool, oh shit, I'm sorry, gotta be careful, girl. Here's a pretty cool piece of history here. Old stamp mill. So this is the area where they took all the gold down and melted it down and stamped it. I sure would like to find a gold bar.